All right, y'all, back to the video. Today's video is gonna be another shifting related video, and it's gonna be very much UA is not what y'all think it is. Yeah, so let's get right to it. Also, let's get into the makeup. It's giving very much book to look. Y'all, the eyeshadow, not all that, and I kind of messed it up, but okay, anyways, let's get right to the video. So UA is not what you think it is. I know y'all watch the show and y'all may read the manga. Y'all may think it's the most prestigious school and like no, only the elite of the elite can get in. And it's giving very much like, you know, I could never be good enough to get into UA. And this is coming from somebody who's not the best mentally wise, not the best quirk wise, not the best student in UA by any means. It's just not all that, y'all. And then I know the number one example of how it's not the most prestigious school is if motherfuckers like Shoji got in, if motherfuckers like Koda got in, if motherfuckers like Hagakure got in, then you could definitely get in. And that's no offense to them. Hey, but that's no offense to them. But yeah, y'all, so the first thing I want to tell y'all is that with UA, like I said, it's not just a whole bunch of rich people and like one lucky person that got lucky who doesn't have that much money. There are a lot of students that are like Uraraka who got in pretty much off scholarships or got in because their parents ran into a little bit of money. I would say it's probably more like a 40-60 split. The 40% being the rich kids and 60% being the people who got lucky, or you know, the lower middle class to the middle upper class people. The only, like I said, really rich people honestly are Todoroki and Momo. Those are the richest people in the school so far from what I can see. There are people that kind of touch their wealth a little bit, but nobody is eating them up when it comes to having rich parents, rich mommy and daddy, right? So yeah, it's not as many rich people as you would think. It's mostly, yeah, like I said, middle class people or lower to middle to upper class people. And then secondly, I know UA seems like we're all quirk based, everything about quirks, who has the best quirk, who has the worst quirk. Popularity is based off quirks, unfortunately. So whoever has the best quirk and whoever is able to use their quirks to their best advantage is most popular. So that's why you'll see people like Todoroki and Bakugo being popular and shit like that. And there's also other people that are like really popular because they just have good quirks. Me personally, I don't care to be popular. I just want to chill with my friends and just do good in class and stuff. So I don't really care about being popular, even though my quirk would be considered a pretty decent one, though it being pretty common. But yeah, my quirk is pretty common. So, I'd say my quirk is a decent quirk, being able to move whatever you want. But at UA, they teach us that we're more than just our quirks and that we're going to have to learn hand to hand. We're going to have to learn negotiation tactics. We're going to have to learn all these different things and not have to rely on our quirk, because sometimes we won't have it. Sometimes people have other quirks so they can mess with ours, manipulate our quirks, or even steal them, like people you've seen in the show, right? And I remember, one time Aizawa like challenged us, or it was more like he forced us to fucking live 24 hours without our quirks. So for 24 hours we could not use our quirks for things that were like minor conveniences. So obviously during class, like training, we had to use it, but for things that were like, for me for example, I often use my quirk to like turn lights off after exiting a room. I use my quirk to like get the remote. I use my quirk to get my phone. Like I use my quirk to do a whole bunch of shit. Close the refrigerator, open the refrigerator. Like anything that you could think of that like requires using your hand or picking up things, I just use my quirk to do it because it's super easy, super fun, you know. Not fun, but like it's just super easy. And I had gotten used to just using my quirk for no reason. So during this challenge, we had to keep each other accountable. So if anybody used their quirk during the 24-hour period, we're supposed to go tell on them, right? And yeah, we all failed pretty much. Like everybody failed. And people like Hagakure and Tokoyami, they didn't count because like their quirk is what they are, you know what I mean? So they couldn't really not use it for 24 hours. It was hard as fuck. And like Denki, he struggled because he would charge his phone off of his quirk. Like he'd do a lot of shit with his quirk, so he struggled. like just everybody in general struggled not to use their quirks, but they really try to drill that into us that everything is not your quirk. That you are not just your quirk, that there may be some problems when dealing with villains and shit that you cannot use your quirk for. You're gonna have to think outside the box. You're gonna have to rely on what you've learned. You're gonna have to rely on, like I said, hand to hand, and you can't use your quirk for anything. So yeah, a lot of y'all may think that using your quirk is everything when it comes to UA, and in a way it kind of is. I mean, that's kind of how people are selected to be in the school, based on your quirk and what you can bring using your quirk. At the end of the day, they teach us that it's not everything. So moving on, kind of the third thing I wanted to say in this video, I guess, is that UA is just not like, I don't know, of course it's the best of the best hero training school, but in my personal opinion, going there, I feel like they could improve on some things. Like, you know, we have the random like maintenance issues, the random like, you know, that light doesn't work like any other school would. I mean, even though there's so many people that have all these different quirks, we still have shit that malfunctions. But teaching wise, I feel like they could use more specialized teachers for students like Coda, who has animal controlling stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's not a lot of teachers and there's not a lot of people available to teach him how to specifically use his quirk. But like I've probably said before, in my personal opinion, the way that I see it, people that have like better quirks that are more geared towards fighting and that are more geared towards, you know, getting physical with people and physically bringing them down and detaining them, people that have like I said, I keep referencing these people, but people like Todoroki, Deku, Bakugo, Momo, you know, Ida, people that have more, I guess, power-based quirks, like they're more focused on, they're more centered on, like more specialized training, more after-school sessions. It's like they're given more of a chance to succeed than anybody else, you know what I mean? People that have more power-based quirks are prioritized over people that may have a quirk like Coda, that may have a quirk like Shoji or something, and people are predestined to be sidekicks. Like, people are decided to be sidekicks. It's not really a spoken thing. But it's always gonna come back in your face like, oh my god, that's why you're gonna be a sidekick, like you can never be a pro hero, like your quirk is shit. Like, that's the kind of bullying, the bullying, I guess, that happens in UA. And then also, you can just tell when a teacher is like not feeling you, when a teacher kind of just ignores you and gives more attention to the person that has the better quirk than you, to the person that has a more powerful quirk than you. The favoritism is very much noticed, and you know, I feel like it's very much unfair, and they should bring in more teachers that, you know, have special quirks, that have different quirks, that may not have a quirk that you can just jump out and beat somebody's ass with, but that you can like get them from the back end, if you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, and in my personal experience, I'm definitely not one of the kids that's like specialized, because yeah, my quirk is good and it's good for like sneak attacks and things like that, and it's good for just like subtle little, oh, you got me, oh, but wait, I'm gonna fucking drop this 20-pound weight on your head and you won't even know. Like, it's good for that, but physically fighting people with it, I wouldn't say that my quirk is really a power-based quirk, you know what I mean? It's more of like a sneaky quirk. And you don't know what my quirk is, by the way, y'all, it's telekinesis. I can move stuff with my mind without people knowing, right? But yeah, I just feel like it's really not fair. UA is a great, amazing school, and honestly, the best hero school there is. I haven't been to any other ones, but like, I'd say it's the best fucking one. But like, the favoritism is too much, like, and it's so obvious, bro. Like, they might as well write on our report cards like destined to be a sidekick, because that's genuinely what it feels like. The way that teachers treat you, and like, not talk down on you, like it's not that far, but the way that they fucking just look at you different, treat you differently from your more powerful counterparts, it really feels insulting. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm trying to kind of ease my way back into shifting content the more and more I feel comfortable. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please excuse me if I was fucked up during it. Like, my stomach hurts. I'm home from school today. A lot of shit's going on. I just said, fuck it, let me do my makeup and get on camera. But yeah, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want makeup videos. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all in another one. Bye.